welcome back. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is a fast game that's on the verge of being seizure-inducing.
I mean, really, you need, like, super fast reflexes. Basically, you should be mainlining Charlie Sheen, but everybody knows the Sheen ain't cheap.
You know what's cheaper?
Yeah.
We have a new controller. Let's find out if they are worth the cash. Ta-da!
There it is.
First up, we're looking at the limited edition Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Tournament Edition Fight Stick.
Yeah, we should let you know right off the bat. This thing cost $160.
And it's actually identical to the other Mad Cat sticks that they have out there right now. It has very responsive buttons, built like a tank. People in general are very happy with these.
Yeah, which is important if you're playing online because these kids are so good that it needs to be able to survive me slamming it on the ground 1,000 times.
Well, I mean, a lot of people say like, oh, I play these fighting games online and I'm really horrible at them. It's like, because you're playing with people who are playing this.
Yeah.
But you can't actually use any of the fight sticks with the game. You don't need to buy the specific Marvel vs. Capcom fight stick.
Right. But it is good, and if you're into the game, the artwork, obviously, as you saw earlier right there, the artwork is beautiful. My complaint, being a guy who's into comics, I wish the artwork would extend across the front of it, but, you know, that's just a personal thing.
Right. The only other real issue is that the lock switch right here on the top, and the point of it is so when you're flailing about having yourself a fabulous time playing the game, you don't accidentally hit some of these buttons.
Right.
Problem is it only locks these buttons on top. It doesn't lock these, the start and back buttons on the back. If you pause the game, you're going to lose. So that's a disadvantage.
Right, and then the biggest thing, again, like we said before, A, it's a pretty hefty price tag, and B, if you already own a fight stick, this doesn't bring anything new to the table. The one that you have now works just fine.
All right, so if you're looking for something a little bit more affordable, there's also this fight pad. It's from PDP. The controller is actually $40. So it's nice that it actually is a lot less expensive than a fight stick, for example, and you're actually meant to play it, you know, like this with your fingers on top of it versus a more traditional way like this. You're supposed to play it like...
Right, and then this pad right here, what's interesting, it's kind of like this D-pad analog stick hybrid. It feels really good. It makes a really fun sound if you do it.
It's really surprisingly loud.
It does. It's kind of odd, but it feels good. The problem is it's not very responsive. It does actually miss a lot of the moves that you try. Like, I tried to pull down and back once, and it just registers back sometimes.
Right.
So if your gaming budget is, say, $15, what we've learned here, maybe you shouldn't focus on one of the fight sticks and try a game from Double Fine.
Tim Schafer's company has been on a roll lately. They've released Costume Quest Stacking, they have a Sesame Street Connect game on the way, and they just announced a tower defense game.
It's Monday.